हेलो फ्रेंड्स, वेलकम बैक टू चैनल टिव क्रिएटिव। तो जैसे कि हमने लास्ट वीडियो में क्लास 1 के ज्योग्राफी चैप्टर 3 द चेंजिंग ऑफ अर्थ के बारे में पढ़ा था अप टू द अर्थक्वेक। सो नाउ वी विल स्टडी द रिमेनिंग पोर्शन। सो इट इज द लास्ट पार्ट ऑफ दिस चैप्टर। सो लेट अस स्टार्ट विद द मेजर लैंडफॉर्म। एज वी नो दैट in last class we have known study about the types of forces, mainly exogenic and endogenic. So in last video we have learned some examples of endogenic forces like volcanoes, and we will study about the earthquake also. So now we will study about some exogenic forces and the terms. So some major landforms. The landscape is being continuously worn by two or by process, weathering and erosion. Weathering is the breaking of the rocks on the earth's surface. Erosion is the wearing away of the landscape by agents like wind, water and ice. Means if you want to say that the rocks are broken into tiny particles, and this process is known as weathering. The breaking down of rocks, the process of breaking down of rock in tiny particles is known as weathering. Very simple, it is very simple. In simple language you can tell to anyone that the breaking down of the rocks in small particles is known as weathering. If anyone asks what is erosion, then you can tell that the removing away of the landscape like soil due to the natural agent like wind, water and ice is known as erosion. The eroded material is carried or transported by wind, water, etc. and eventually deposited. This process of erosion and deposition create different landforms on the earth's surface. ये कहना चाह रहा है कि इरोजन और डिपोजिशन के द्वारा अलग अलग लैंड फॉर्म जो भूधान होते हैं वो सब फॉर्म होते हैं हमारी पृथ्वी पर। तो इसमें पहले दिया है वर्क ऑफ ए रिवर। द रनिंग वाटर इन द रिवर इरोड्स द लैंडस्केप when the river tumbles at the steep angle over very hard rocks or down steep valley side form a waterfall. Hope you have seen the waterfall, how it look from a high position. The water falls down on the land, so the area where it's fall, it becomes down. So water is collected and from there it will start flowing. So we will study about the rivers. There are some parts, the levels of the river, so we studied about that. And this also do the erosion, because where the water falls here, the soil or the rocks here, they all erode or they all weather. The weathering process occurs due to the force of water. The big rocks broke down into small particles. As the water enters in the plain, it twists and turns, forming large bends known as meanders. You can see in the figure these bends like as when the river flow in the plain, sometimes due to any obstacles they change their route and they form sometimes they form a S, like in a zigzag manner. These curves are known as meanders. The example of Amazon river is very suitable for that, because that river is in this shape and you can see many meanders over it. It is occurred due to this meander creates due to an obstacle like rocks. This you can see here. The river was going straight, but some rocks came here, so the river changes its position. Here again you can see she was going here again due to the obstacle. She changes its position. Okay. So these are meanders. In a simple way, the curved part of a river is known as meanders. Due to the continuous erosion and deposition along the sides of the meander, the ends of the meander loop come closer and closer. It due course of the time, meander loops cut from rivers and form a cut off lake, also known as Osbo Lake. So again, due to when obstacle come due to some, जब कोई हैवी रेन, मान लीजिए कभी हैवी रेनफॉल हुई तो ये वाटर का लेवल जो रिवर का है वो बढ़ जाता है और वो अपने मार्जिन जो होती है उससे बाहर निकल जाता है, तो जिससे पूरा पानी फैल जाता है। तो जब ये पानी अपने नॉर्मल पोजीशन पे आता है तो कहीं कहीं ये पानी नदी के किनारे गड्ढों या फिर मान लीजिए कोई नदी के द्वारा कटान के द्वारा वहीं जम जाते हैं। तो ऐसे ये लेक को हम ऑक्सबो लेक कहते हैं। मेनली ये तब फाउंड होता है, मान लीजिए यहाँ रॉक है और ड्यू टू द फोर्स, अगर ये रॉक की वजह से रिवर अपना पोजीशन चेंज करती है, अगर ये किसी तरह रॉक हट जाता है तो अपने स्ट्रेट पोजीशन में जाने लगती है। तो अब ये स्ट्रेट पोजीशन में आ रही है तो यहाँ पे जो गड्ढा था रिवर का जो फॉर्म था उसमें पानी इकट्ठा हो जाता है, तो इस तरह भी ऑक्सबो लेक फॉर्म होती है। At the time, the rivers overflow in the banks and leads the flooding of the neighboring areas. As it floods, it deposits layers of the fine soil and other materials are called sediments along its banks. These lead to the formation of the flat and fertile floodplain. As we know that the area surrounded by the river is very fertile. These fertile lands are known as floodplains. Sometimes due to the flood, the water level increases, so the rivers carry different types of material like wood, dead skin of animal. So these all are due to the flood are carried to the different place, and when the flood came down at normal position, they are deposited at whatever place they are, and the area surrounding the river become very fertile. So last topic in this is delta. The river becomes so slow that it becomes to deposit its loads, each distributed from its own mouth. The collection of sediments from all the mouths form a delta. When the river is going to mix in the sea, it forms different tributaries. You can see distributary. They are the streams of river. You can see between the mouth. These are known as delta. The Sundarban delta is one of the most biggest example for the Ganga Brahmaputra basin. It is very fertile in the India. So up to this in this video, up this much. In the next video we will discuss the remaining portion, which is very easy. It will not take so much time. Thank you for watching.